Hello, and welcome back to another episode of GLP-1 Car Chronicles. I love it. Today we need to talk about something that I see over and over again. And it's people wondering why their weight loss has stalled while on a GLP-1 medication, be it Wegovy, Mounjaro, Saxenda, Ozempic. And the truth is that one of the biggest mistakes people make while they're on this journey, this weight loss journey, is thinking that the medication is going to do all of the work for them. And I know people make this mistake because I made that mistake. I'm 2.5 years in, and trust me, I have had plateaus and weight loss stalls that lasted months. So when I started my GLP-1 journey first, I was on Ozempic, and I had this moment where I thought, okay, this is it. My appetite is definitely reduced. I'm eating way less, and the weight is just going to fall off effortlessly. And at first, yeah, it did. It kind of did in a way. But then I hit a wall, and I started asking myself, what's going on? Like, why isn't the scales moving anymore? And I realised something crucial. Just because I wasn't eating as much didn't mean that I was fueling my body properly. And listen, if fueling yourself properly on a GLP-1 isn't important to you, then you can't expect lasting weight loss. Or you can't expect your journey to keep going or to keep ticking over. And I know that sounds really harsh, but it's the truth. These medications help suppress your appetite, but they don't tell you what to eat. And if you're filling up on random foods and you're skipping meals, or you're relying heavily on ultra-processed stuff just because you're eating less of it, you might be stalling your own progress because of the foods you're eating and the choices that you're making. And I've been there. I've had weeks at the beginning where I lived on just a few bites of toast and coffee and maybe a handful of crisps or whatever in the night because I just wasn't hungry. And at first, the weight loss was still happening, but then my energy dropped. I was so tired. I was just so tired from it. My weight loss came to a screeching halt, but it took me a while to realise that just eating less wasn't enough. I had to eat right. And this is where a lot of people trip up. They think to themselves, well, I'm not eating the way I used to, so it's fine. But if what you are eating isn't giving your body the nutrients, the protein, the fibre to fight back, that's when people start to see plateaus. They start feeling exhausted. They even experience hair loss and muscle loss. You know, this is why some people say, I lost weight, but I don't really feel good in my body. Because it's not just about weight. It's about health, it's about energy, and it's about sustainability long term. So you're probably thinking, what is the fix? What do we do to avoid these stalls or these plateaus? And what do we do to, maybe not have them happen in the first place? And it's quite simple, but it requires a shift in mindset. And it's like, instead of thinking, how little can I eat? Start thinking, how well can I nourish myself? The people who see the best long-term success on GLP-1s are the ones that prioritise protein first. And that's going to maintain your muscle and your metabolism. And then fibre and hydration together. And this keeps your digestion ticking over. Also really, really helps with the chronic side effects you might suffer with GLP-1s. You know what they are. And then the third thing is consistent, balanced meals. You don't have to eat the rainbow. You don't have to eat 3 different things every single day, 7 days a week. That rhetoric is just gone. That was back in the days of the toxic slimming groups that I used to go to. That's all I ever heard. You don't have to do that now. Especially on a GLP-1 medication, because you're no longer getting that massive dopamine hit that you would have gotten from food previous to being on a GLP-1. So you can eat the same breakfast for 4 or 5 days a week and then another breakfast for 4 or 5 days. You can do that as long as it's full of protein and fiber and all of the other things that you need. You know, it's easy done. It really is. And it's just about staying consistent and staying balanced, you know. So if you are on one of these journeys and you're noticing a stall, ask yourself, am I actually fueling my body in a way that supports my goals? You know, everyone has their own different goals, because at the end of the day, you didn't start your GLP-1 journey just to lose weight. You started your journey to lose weight to enable you to do other things. You started your weight loss journey to lose weight so you could play with your kids, so you could walk more, so you could go swimming, so you could try Pilates, so you could have longevity in your life, better health, you know. And if we don't give our body exactly what it needs, then we're kind of at nothing. There will be no longevity. There will only be stalls, and there will be tiredness, and nobody wants that. We're paying too much money for this medication. We need it to work, and we need it to work well. So if any of this resonates with you, drop a comment below. Let me know where you are on your journey. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe for the next episode of GLP-1 Car Chronicles. Bye, Belinda.